Hey guys, and CS Fan 001 here, welcoming you to another one of those trophy list analysis videos. It has been quite a while since I did one. I think the last one was Kingdom Come Deliverance a while back. Anyway, this game, Vampyr, or Vampyr, this game comes with 29 trophies worth 1,230 points, with 1 platinum, 5 gold, 17 silvers, 6 bronzes. It is a action horror with some role-playing elements style of game, and it is somewhat open world. It releases on June 5th. It looks like it's actually going to be pretty interesting, so let's take a look at it. So this game is basically, it's about a doctor who sort of becomes a vampire during the Spanish flu outbreak of 1918. It takes place in London, and he basically has to, I think, escape, I think is what he has to do, or if that's not exactly what he has to do, he has to play through the game. The different districts of London, has to decide whether or not to consume people and become more vampire-like, because apparently consuming more people, even though it makes the game more dangerous, it gives you more upgrades and stuff, versus trying to stay like a doctor keeps you weaker, but it may make your travels safer, stuff like that. It looks like it could be a fairly interesting game with a lot of different potential outcomes. So the Platinum Trophy is called Time is on My Side. Then we get some bronze trophies. From Here to Eternity, Go to the Shelter and Rest. At Dawn We Row, Take a Ride with Dr. Swansea. I hope I pronounced that name right, but those sound like easy story-related trophies. Just Take a Bite. Embrace Clay during your first meeting with him. But we also have a silver here, Merciful Release. Let Clay live during your first meeting with him. So there are 2 separate trophies for the same encounter, meaning that this game is going to require 2 different playthroughs, given what I've looked through on the rest of the trophy list, most likely. Because I've also heard that there's only going to be 1 save slot. I don't know if it's going to be autosave or manual save or only save at certain places or what. But I've heard that it's only supposed to be 1 save slot. So that could make some things a little bit more tricky, but it's probably not going to be too big a deal except for 1 trophy later on. Pest Control, Eat 10 Rats, that's a bronze, that's probably very easy, that's probably one of the first trophies you'll get, especially if you're going for a Don't Kill Anyone playthrough. Unlife is Strange, yes, we all see that reference, these are some silvers. Save this poor plant with water, that's probably not that hard, but that's very, very random. The Tools of the Profession, find all melee weapons. Keep your distance, find all ranged weapons. Weapon of Choice, find all offhand weapons. Not really sure how that differs from the other types, but okay. So basically, find all the different types of weapons. I would assume that there are going to be a few missable ones. I don't know exactly which ones or where or whatnot, but I'm sure that at least some of them will be missable, most likely. But I would bet if you follow a guide, you probably won't have too many issues with that. Bloody Roots, this is our gold trophy. I can't remember how many it said were in the game. Find the recollection of Paulus Aurelianus. That is probably a set of collectibles, because, a recollection is probably, I would assume, a collection of various types of collectibles. That's what I would assume. So probably just follow a collectible guide and you'll be able to get that. Then we have Lore Keeper, Gather all collectibles. That's a silver. So it doesn't say how many collectibles there are or what kinds of collectibles there are in the game, but I'm assuming that with a collectible guide, that's probably not going to be too difficult, even if they are missable. Hippocratic Oath. Heal 10 citizens, because you are a doctor, so that makes sense. That's another silver. That's probably not too hard, especially if you're doing the save, save everyone playthrough. That's Better. Upgrade a weapon with a module. Work in Progress. Upgrade a weapon in general. Solid Metal Gear, upgrade a weapon to level 5. That's a silver, so upgrade any 1 weapon. I know that there are numerous weapons you can use, obviously, so that should be fairly easy. Now we get into what appears to be some of our game's story-related trophies for making sort of whatever decision you want. Interview with the Vampire, and these are all silver. Take care of Dorothy's fate. Sacrificial Lamb, take care of Sean's fate. Prepare to Die, take care of Aloysius's fate. That's a hard name to pronounce. The Dying Swansea, take care of Swansea's fate. Anarchy in the UK, turn a district to hostile status. I assume that's done almost through natural progression, unless you're really doing a no killing playthrough. Probably just kill a few people and they'll all be suspicious and attack you on sight. So I assume that's not too hard. A Taste for Blood, complete the game in any way. I believe there's 4 different endings. Okay, this next trophy I think is probably going to be the most difficult one overall in the game, and it is not even once. Finish the game without killing any citizens. It's a gold. This trophy sounds like it could be difficult depending on how difficult the game is. I don't feel like it would be that bad because I don't think this game is going to be overly difficult, though I don't think it's going to be necessarily easy. But the problem with that is, like I said before, I've heard that there's only supposed to be one save slot, and if that save slot is autosave only, then you could get completely screwed over by accidentally killing someone. So you may either have to really follow a guide well, or be worried the whole game that something might screw you over, like by accident or glitch out on you or something, and then you're kind of screwed and you would have to start a whole nother game. I don't know how long the game is supposed to be either. So that one trophy could be a bit of a problem depending on how the game actually plays. Defeat the Beast, a silver. Defeat Fergal, that's probably a story-related trophy. Actually, a bunch of these are probably story-related. Hail Mary, defeat Mary, that's a gold, maybe the final boss or one of the final bosses. Death on Stage, defeat Doris. Bury the Hatchet, defeat McCollum. Unnatural Disaster, defeat the Disaster, that's actually probably the final boss instead, but those are all probably various boss fights, probably through natural progression, so a good number of story-related trophies. And finally, we have London's Burning, turn all districts to hostile status. So that makes it sound like that's why I think you would have to do a second playthrough, because you have to turn all districts to hostile status, as well as finish the game without killing any citizens. And I would assume that means that you will have to play through the game a second time, but you might not even have to play through the whole game a second time to get some of those trophies like that one. So that's probably... It's probably not all that hard overall because it means you can like power yourself up. So overall, this game, it looks like it's going to be interesting, and I don't think the trophy list looks that hard because there's no difficulty-related trophies, no online trophies, nothing like that. So that's all a good thing. There's no trophies for the different endings except for finishing the game without killing any citizens, which is probably going to be one of the tougher trophies in the game. So overall, I would say this game is probably going to be like a 3 out of 10 if the game itself isn't that hard. Perhaps higher, though, if the game is actually kind of difficult. I guess we will see on June 5th when the game releases. I don't have this one pre-ordered or anything, but I'm sure I will play it eventually. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you for the next one.